Once again, it's a privilege to be welcomed into your homes. Today, we are reading from John chapter 7, verse 40 to 53. Some in the crowd who heard these words of Jesus said, "This is truly the prophet." Others said, "This is the Christ." But others said, "The Christ will not come from Galilee, will he? Does no scripture say that the Christ will be of David's family and come from Bethlehem, the village where David lived?" So a division occurred in the crowd because of him. Some of them even wanted to arrest him, but no one laid hands on him. So the guards went to the chief priests and Pharisees, who asked them, "Why did you not bring him?" The guards answered, "Never before has anyone spoken like this man." So the Pharisees answered them, "Have you also been deceived? Have any of the authorities or the Pharisees believed in him? But this crowd, which does not know the law, is accursed." Nicodemus, one of their members who had come to him earlier, said to them, "Does our law condemn a man before it first hears him and finds out what he is doing?" They answered and said to him, "You are not from Galilee also, are you? Look and see that no prophet arises from Galilee." Then each went to his own house. Nicodemus features in the reading. This is one of the 3 times that he appears in the Gospel of John. He appears for the first time at the very beginning of the Gospel when he came to Jesus by night, drawn by Jesus and yet not quite ready to commit to him. He appears for the 3rd time at the very end of the Gospel in the company of Joseph Arimathea, as together they arrange for Jesus to have a dignified burial. He is on a journey towards Jesus that spans the whole Gospel of John. This reading is the middle appearance of Nicodemus. He is a Pharisee, and yet he has the courage to challenge his fellow Pharisees who have already made up their minds about Jesus, dismissing him because of his origin in Galilee, that remote region to the north, far from the center, far from Jerusalem. Nicodemus insists that Jesus be given a hearing before coming to a judgment about him. He breaks with his peers, expressing a view which goes against the dominant view of his fellow Pharisees. As often happens to such people, his speaking up against the consensus meets with direction. "Are you from Galilee too?" His emerging relationship with Jesus left him increasingly isolated in the world where he had been so much at home. Dear friends, the figure of Nicodemus reminds us that as we grow in our relationship with Jesus, there's often a price to be paid. We may find ourselves a lone voice among our peers. At such times, we know that the Lord is with us, and we can say, "God is the shield that protects us." Shalom. Peace.